and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since, and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Friday. It's the start of the weekend, and we're starting the weekend with a nice recovery run at the ZLDR recovery hour. Hello Jarrett, hello Darren, Tina Beard's with me. We've got loads of people. Walt Huddle is there from the States. Clive Finnimore is in the run. Diana, Princess of Watopia, is running. Russ Miller is there. I will answer to most things. And on YouTube, hello if you're watching on YouTube. So I'm watching chat on Facebook, YouTube and Twitch. We're live on the Zwift Run channel. Darren is on the running postie. Clive and Tina. Anyone else watching in chat, hello to you guys. We're going to have a relaxed hour. I'm in no fit state to be running quickly at the moment, so we're just going to chill out. I'm just going to run at 9 kph for a little while. Quite happy at this pace. Let everyone else go off and do their thing. Stefan Gross is in the run as well. Heisler is there. So lots of people we know. And we've got an hour of chilled out time. So if you want to ask any questions, got anything you want to bring up, metaphorically, not physically, then please do in the chat and we can talk. I will have to open the doors in a minute. I did keep them closed because I felt it was a little bit chilly. It's been very grey and kind of dull here today, and that's led to it feeling rather cold and windy. So not the most pleasant weather today. Jarrett says, who else is working off the extra jiggle today? I've certainly been eating my fair share of rubbish this past week. Putting all the calories back on that I lost over the weekend. But I think we might be alright now. 19.5 degrees in Tina's in Tina's pain cave. It's 17.8 here. But that's with the door closed. Russ Miller says, no keeping my jiggle. I've lost my chat. Damn it. Darren says, do you aim for 180 steps per minute cadence even at slow speeds? I'm about 160. Only at 16 kilometers an hour. How do I get to 170? No, sorry. I'm at about 160. Only at 16 kilometers an hour do I get into the 170s. No, well, what am I now? 166. No, I don't aim for 180. I kind of accept that 180 is my... I think it's probably my tempo running pace. So, slower than 15 kilometers an hour, then I tend to run slower than 180. And faster than 15, I tend to be faster than 180. 180 is usually, it's usually about my like 20-minute 5k pace, something like that. I can easily get up to 185, 190 when I'm running faster. I can't get onto chat on my phone, it's annoying. Come on. Oh, there we are, got it. I don't even know what a jiggle is. Bit late with that comment, but I've done it now. You do tend to take... On the treadmill, Darren, your cadence will be naturally slower anyway. Because your body kind of... It naturally lets the treadmill belt do a lot of the work. If you can manage to compare and contrast a few indoor and outdoor runs, you'll notice that your outdoor cadence, for the same speed, your outdoor cadence is higher. So you take shorter steps and more of them when you're outside. Apparently, Jarrett is telling us all about his jiggle. And my voice to text still cannot spell Jarrett's name correctly. I'm going to have to open the door, it's really hot in here. Hang on. A bit of air in here. Right, Darren's going to try and get somebody to record him while they're on a bike, while he's running at 14 kilometers per hour. Have you not got it on you? Can you not do it on your watch? Just measure your cadence while you're running with your watch. Friday is where it's at. It's because we're all excited for the weekend, full stop. Then we get to the weekend and realise it's nearly Monday. Somebody in the chat said, Friday, this Friday run group is a lot more chatty than the Saturday run group. And I said, well, that's because on Friday we're all looking forward to the weekend and we're all excited. However, when we get to the weekend, we realise it's not really that long until Monday, so we're all depressed again. I'll do park run tomorrow, I think, but just the local one in Worthing. Clive Finnemore's going to drag his wife Lucy to take part in park run. Oh, park walk. Well, yeah. Tina's not going to park run tomorrow. Ethan, hello Ethan. Ethan says, am I going to the GU36 on Sunday? No. No. We've done GU36 about 3 times now. We're going to have a rest from it this year. So we won't be there. Good luck to anyone who's doing it though. This is the Guernsey Ultra that Ethan is talking about. So the Guernsey Ultra is a 36-mile run around the circumference of Guernsey, one of the Channel Islands. Yeah, I've done it 3 times now, but won't be doing it this year. I've only just done a big long run this weekend, Ethan. We've got another big long run next month, so I need to rest in between times. Red is on. He says, Oh, he wants to know where his Fit4 card is. Hang on a minute, that's my son speaking. In the back of my jeans, Ellis, which are on the bed upstairs. I think, I'm pretty sure in the back of my jeans. And also don't forget the padlock for your locker. Sorry, just passing private messages on to my son here. He's going out swimming. Right, so Darren, what you need to do is you need to do 2 runs. 10 kilometres in, I don't know, what's a comfortable speed for you? Let's say do 10 kilometres in 50 minutes, indoors on the treadmill, and then 10 kilometres outdoors in 50 minutes in exactly the same time. And try not to think too much about your cadence as well, because if you think about it too much, it won't be right. The padlock, Ellis, is on the front of the front door. I hung it there so you wouldn't forget it. So it's on the handle of the front door. Okay, we are not far off a quarter of the way through. Still running with Tina. Nice and relaxed. Don't want to overstretch my hamstring, which is a bit tight still, left hamstring, and will be tight for another week or so. Have a good time, Ellis. See you later. So, my daughter is at her friend's house. My son is going swimming. My wife is at her Pilates class. So I'm on my own in shed quarters. I make my own dinner as well, probably. Amy says good evening, everyone. Hi, Amy. Hope you're all right. Amy has signed up for the Suffolk Backyard Ultra. If you're interested, I will be there. Victoria will be there. Amy will be there. We will all be in Suffolk for the Backyard Ultra at the end of this month. 3rd of June, I think. Hopefully it'll be nice and sunny and warm and we'll have a lovely weekend. Oh my goodness. Right, Clive Finnemore. Darren here is going to try and beat your classic quarter time next week. Clive is in the same position as me, as he's on his own in the house and he's doing a crafty secret run that nobody knows about because Lucy is teaching her drama group. Oliver can now drive. He's passed his driving test, so he's gone somewhere. So Clive is secretly running. Good luck to Darren in the classic quarter next week. Garrett says, imagine if Americans switched from pounds to kilograms today. There would be mass confusion. Should we applaud now or later? Question mark. Ethan says, this is my first, it's going to be my first GU36. Any tips? It depends how well you've trained, Ethan. See, if you feel that you're really well trained, then I would say go for it from the outset. Get up and over that hilly section, because the hilly section lasts for 16 miles. and it will be the slowest section of your run. So try and make good time over that without knackering yourself out. Try and be swift, quick, agile over the hills, up the steps, down the steps. Nimble. Be nimble and efficient over the hilly section. And then be conservative but pacey in the 20 miles of flat running. If you're not very well trained, then take it very easy for the first 16 miles over the hills, because you will be absolutely shattered by the time you finish them, and you won't have any energy left to get round the 20 miles of flat. So conserve your energy in the first 16 miles over the hills. Don't waste too much time at the aid station at 16 miles. It's very easy to sit there feeling shattered after the hills and stay there for 20 minutes. That'd be a waste. Don't do that. Just try and stay there. Go 5 minutes. 5 minutes at that aid station, then get yourself onto the next section of the run. Okay, right. Ethan says, yeah, training is going well. Did my first marathon 3 weeks ago, 2 hours and 43 minutes. That is pretty darn good. Okay, so you are looking at sub 6 hours then. If you're pushing hard, you want to get under 6 hours if you can. And don't hold back on those hills then, because you need to be efficient on the hills. And then you're into flat running, and as long as you've trained well, you'll have enough energy to just keep a good pace up around the flat bit. Yeah, Clive hasn't... I don't think Clive has actually done the Classic Quarter, has he? Clive's done the Southwest Traverse, but it's the same route. Okay. We are getting on here. Less than 40 minutes. We've done 20 minutes of running. Nice and easy, 3 kilometres in. Diana, Princess of Watopia, is only 25 seconds ahead, so she's having a nice relaxed run as well. Russ Miller's not far ahead. Are you taking it easy tonight, Diana? Question mark. Right, it seems like my new nickname is Cuz now. I'm quite enjoying the new nickname. I'm quite into Cuz. It makes me think I'm at school. Reminds me of being at school. How many on here are going to be in Manchester? Question mark. So there's a big meet-up in Manchester happening soon for the Manchester Half Marathon and 10K. A lot of ZLDR runners. And me, Diana, full stop. I got my number through the post the other day, but I can't go. I am volunteering at a multi-day event in Scotland. So yeah, I can't go to the Manchester event, unfortunately. I will be in Scotland from next Friday, so a week today I'm travelling up to Scotland, and I'll be there for a long time, 9 days I think. So we're going to try and get some stand-ins to do plenty of Zwift running on the Zwift Run channel. My wife included, hopefully. Jarrett's next marathon is in October, a wine glass marathon. Says he's going to be lazy until then. So you're going to be lazy and then drink wine in October? Vince Hill has the Calgary Marathon at the end of the month, and then he'll do the wine glass in the fall too. I said in the fall, of course, Americanism. In the autumn, Vince is from Canada, and Jarrett is from Canada as well, so ultras are easier than marathons. It's basically just a nice jog for 10k and then a cafe and then another 10k jog. Rinse and repeat for 100 miles. Jarrett says, beer and snacks always revive me at the finish line. By the way, if anybody's waiting for the Thames Path 100 Ultra video, I finished editing it. I have uploaded it, but it is a sponsored video, and I need to get approval from the sponsor before I release the video. They won't necessarily want me to change anything, but they just want to see it before it's made public. So I'm waiting for them to come back to me saying they've watched it and it's all good. I guess it's just whether I've got anything completely wrong in the video. The worst case scenario, they'll say, it's because it's for some headphones, and they'll say, you've got the numbers wrong of the battery life. The battery life isn't meant to last 16 hours, it's only meant to last 12 hours. Something like that. So I'm just waiting for their approval, and then I will release it. But it's all done. So you'll be able to watch Victoria's first 100 miler very, very soon. And we are not far off halfway. If you can do 3 hours 40, you can do 3 hours 30. Come on, Jarrett. Now, I was very particular in the way I said Jarrett's name, and it has come out correctly. Only joking, of course. Full stop. Just enjoy it and do your best. Jared says I can hold that pace. I think he means 3:30 pace. I can hold that pace for 20 miles and then I hit the wall. Do you need to do more long runs in your training? Question mark. So we've got a lot of in-game chat today and less chat on YouTube and Facebook. That's okay, it goes in swings and roundabouts sometimes. So if you are watching on YouTube, hello, I'm not ignoring you. But there is a lot of chat in-game tonight, so I'm kind of engaging in that chat a little bit. But if you are watching on YouTube and you do want to ask a question, if you're new to Zwift, new to this channel, by all means, pop something in the chat there. Get out and run really slowly for 4 hours. We are over halfway now. "28 minutes to go of our ZLDR recovery hour. Anyone who is going to Manchester, please do post lots of photos I am happy to do a blog post on the Zwift website if you would like me to after the event. It said Smith website instead of Zwift website. Right, we're just about to hit 5k. Lovely job. Good stuff. Well done, Tina. Take care. Thanks for joining, Tina. Have a good weekend. See you on Monday. No Zwift runs for me this weekend. I'll be back on Monday. We'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. And then I am away until heaven knows when. Bye, Tina. Take care, Tina. A redneck, his wife and a teenage daughter walk into a restaurant. Oh, hang on, I've got to speak to my wife on the phone. Hello. So he left. I'm running, yes. Can't hear you now, you've got all... I can't hear you properly. Let me just text my wife. Hey, that was just my wife checking that Ellis has gone swimming. So, he has. It's definitely the pool. His phone says he's there, so he is there. So Tina has stopped. We've got Russ, Miller and Diana just up ahead, so I guess I could catch them up, couldn't I? And run with them. So let's do that. So just increase the speed a bit. Catch up to the back of Diana and Russ Miller. Who both seem to have slowed incredibly for some reason. Did they hear me say that? They've slowed down for me. walking, you two? Question mark. Oh, they started running again now. Oh, they're doing a run walk, I see. That sounds far too much like hard work. All fruit socks unlocked for Jarrett. Tina says, I didn't want to overdo it. I'm feeling so much better. Well done, Tina. Amy says, well done. Clive says, well done, Tina. Paul, good evening to you. Hope you're well. We have 20 minutes to go of the ZLDR recovery run, recovery hour. And we're just about to hit 6 kilometers. How far are we running and how far are we walking? Question mark. Two minutes run, 1 minute walk. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's see if we can deal with that. I'm happy with that. 2 minutes run, 1 minute walk. That'll break the run up, I suppose. Let's stick with these two. Their run walk strategy. 21 degrees in the Clive Finnemore garage. Another joke from Jarrett. So today was take your kid to work day. After a while, my daughter started getting upset, so I asked what's wrong. As my concerned co-workers gathered around, she said loudly, "Where are the clowns you said you worked with?" Oh no! Very good. Where are the clowns you said you worked with? I like it. Jarrett, that is possibly the best joke you've ever told. Oh no, they've started running again. This is too much for me to comprehend. I can't deal with all this. I can't pay attention to 2 minutes run, 1 minute walk. It's too much for me. It demands too much concentration. I'll try and keep it up to the end. Wasn't paying attention properly. 18 minutes to go. Let's see. So I'm assuming there's one more minute of run now, and then we have to walk again. Right, I reckon we've got 20 more seconds of running, and then I need to walk. Got to keep my eyes on the speed and see when they start slowing down. Yeah, here we go. Slowing down. Right, 1 minute of walking. Gosh, this demands a lot of concentration. Tina, I am already messing. You've seen, I am messing it up. I'm rubbish. Oh dear. I'm just not. I've got to concentrate on look at the clock now. There's too many things to think about. Run, walk. Just keep on running. I can't do this run, walk business. Right, here we go again. Look, 57, 58, 59. Right, we're going to start running, I think. Is that right? Yes. Speed up. Russ Miller's not speeding up. Come on, Russ. Yeah, no, Russ is not running now. He's had enough. Right, Russ is on it now again. Tina B says, we always watch Eurovision. It's so funny. Clive says, it's a family tradition. I'll be watching with my family. Paul Hayward says, I should have done a Eurovision run. Do you know what? I didn't even think about it. Yeah, maybe. Okay, after this, apparently, we're doing 1 minute run, 1 minute walk, and faster. Okay. Gosh. Right, okay. Okay, I'm trying to concentrate on this now. So, 45 minutes in, 15 to go. The carnage has already begun, Tina. I have no idea what's going on. Why did I decide that this was a good idea? It's the Russ and Diana Run Walk show. No, right. Oh no, I've missed it. I've missed the slowdown. I've missed the slowdown again because I'm concentrating on putting something on the text. I missed it. Oh. Right, Russ is lost. You're lost, question mark. I have no idea what's going on. Right, are we running again now? No, yes. Yes. Okay, Diana's catching up, I think. Stick with Diana. At least it's making the time go by quicker. Right, 1 minute. So 10 seconds and then it's slowing down again, I think. Can't keep an eye on the chat either. Right, slowing down again. Slowing down. Tina Beard says, I really need food, so someone please look after Cuz. Right, Tina, I'm not sure I like you calling me Cuz. It seems like you should call me something posher. Stephen with a PH from you, Tina, please. None of this playground Cuz business. Oh dear. Right, what else is going on? This feels quite tough tonight, says Clive. I think it's the heat and the lack of running over the last 4 weeks, and the fact that I had a burger and chips before I came out to run. Yeah, that'll do it, Clive. That'll do it. Right, 10 seconds and I think we're running again. Amy wants some tips on keeping cool outside when you run. I went out yesterday, it was cloudy, about 10. I looked like I had a shower when I came back because it's so close. Yeah. I tell you what I do when it's really hot is I put ice in a pack around my neck. Right. Slow down again, I think. Yeah. 1 minute going slower. So, Amy, what I have is a bandana. And I stuff loads of ice in it and I tie it around my neck. I've done that on the treadmill before as well when it's been really roasting hot in here. Don't put yourself down, Diana. Oh, we're off again. I think we're off again. Are we? Yes. Here we go again. No idea. Clive says to Amy, find a river and soak your hat in it. That is a good option as well. So I think we've got 4 more walks and 4 more runs to do. Right, 8 minutes to go. 4 more runs, 4 more walks. According to Stephen's Film My Run channel, he quite often ends up in the river or the sea. Yes, that is very true. When I'm very, very hot, jumping in a river or the sea is definitely something I do to keep cool on an ultra distance run. On the Backyard Ultra, Amy, if it's really, really hot, there is a lovely lake that you can jump in, which is absolutely freezing cold. There is also a paddling pool sometimes in the garden as well, Paul. That is correct. Yes. Right, I can't read the jokes that Jarrett's putting up at the same time as concentrating on this run-walk strategy and reading the chat on the Zwift Run channel. It's just impossible. 8 kilometres done. We've got 6 minutes left. Oh, no, missed it. I missed it again. Slow down, slow down, slow down. How does Diana slow down so quickly? How does Diana do it? How do you slow down so quickly, Diana? Question mark. Right. Yeah, just direct buttons on the treadmill, I see. Right, speed up again, here we go. Saying all this, says Amy, I can't wait to have some warm weather and sunshine. Yes, same here, Amy. Four minutes to go. And we're walking again. So 2 more runs, 1 more walk for this. Why did I decide to do this? Idiot. What an idiot. Just have a nice relaxed run. You know, nothing to think about, just keep at the same pace all the way. Oh no, Stephen decides to do a run-walk interval session with Diana and Russ Miller. Oh. Anyway, we're nearly done now, 3 minutes to go. Hilarious. 8.5 kilometres coming up, so we should get to 9k by the end. I have not been able to read any of your jokes, Jarrett, because I am having to concentrate so hard on 1 minute on, 1 minute off. I've been totally rubbish at this. Thanks for leading, as always, Jarrett. Oh, right. Diana slowed down then. We didn't reach the 1 minute. See, I'm even more confused. Oh well. Let's just jog out the last minute then. Make sure we get to 9k. Should get to 9 kilometers. So that's just as if I was running 9 kilometers an hour for the whole thing anyway. Oh gosh, maybe we won't get it. Come on, let's make sure we get to 9 kilometers. 25 seconds to go. Come on. Here we go. Should just about make it in time. 10 seconds. Are we gonna hit 9k? Come on. Oh, we just did it. Right on the button there. Look at that. Exactly 9 kilometers in exactly 1 hour. Thank you, Diana and Russ. Nice one. Okay, so that's the ZLDR recovery hour done. Not much of a recovery hour because we did an interval session for the last 30 minutes, which was a bit comedy, and I was a bit rubbish. Oh well, never mind. Have a good weekend, everyone. Thank you, Stephen. See you next week, says Clive. Well done all, says Amy. Darren says, thanks for my run and the ZLDR crew. Thank you, Darren. And Paul Hayward says, it's good to mix it up, just not like this. Oh, hang on a second. That's part of a different conversation, is it? It's cold here again and been miserable week weather-wise. Yeah, I know. Maybe it was to do with the interval session. Okay, look, we're done here. I'm ready for my shower and my dinner. So we will see you on Monday. So I'm not going to do anything this weekend. Clive, are you running this weekend? Are you live streaming at all this weekend? Just wait see if Clive's still listening and see if he responds to that. If Clive isn't live streaming this weekend, then we will be done here until Monday, and we will see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend, whatever you do. Hopefully, the Film My Run Thames Path film will be out this weekend as well, if I get some confirmation from the sponsors. Do you know what? I might just release it anyway. They can just deal with it, can't they? Unless the thing is, unless I really have got something wrong that I need to change. Amy Grain says, see you soon. Clive's logged off for his dinner, hasn't he? Clive's gone, logged off for his dinner. So maybe Clive will live stream this weekend, maybe not. We'll just have to see. I am not doing anything this weekend. Park run tomorrow morning, and then that will be it. I'm not doing anything else this weekend, just lazing around the house with the children. So that'll be good before I go away next week. Okay, thanks very much for watching, everybody. Take care, have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.